What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius the Great here, back in for another video, and this time I'm here with my review of Alien Romulus. I don't know why I like saying it like that, Romulus. Yeah, so this is my first Alien movie in theaters. It's the fourth Alien movie I've seen, technically. I mean, like, if you want to count Prometheus as an Alien movie, I saw that about a week ago. I watched, because I'm not an Alien fan, right? I'm very much new to the franchise. When I saw the trailers for this, I was just like, I might want to go see this, so I want to get into the Alien world. I watched Prometheus and Alien Covenant, the prequels. Not that I had to, but I was just interested in the lore of stuff, and I wanted to see Michael Fassbender because I love Michael Fassbender. And then I want to say a few days ago, I watched Alien, the very first Alien movie, and that movie, my God, I should have did like a retro review for that because that thing was really effective, creepy, just being stuck in space with a terrifying creature on board. But I heard Aliens though is better, is like probably the best Alien universe movie come out. I've seen other people say that this movie though is the best since Aliens though. I don't know about that. I have yet to see Aliens, but in terms of the Alien movies that I've seen, is this the best one of those other three? Yeah. It is. It's not as scary as Alien, the first Alien, right? It's not as scary. Like, that one legitimately it was real scary to me. It was real creepy and everything. But this, I feel like, this is more disturbing. This is more of a disturbing movie than Alien. It's just like, some stuff goes on here. I'm not going to get into spoilers. This is a spoiler-free review. I'm not going to do like a play-by-play or anything like that. Just give you my thoughts, how I felt about the movie. It's very disturbing. And this poster here, this that poster right there, it personifies disturbing, like how disturbing it is. Because if you saw the trailer, when we've seen the face hugger in action in the trailers, the face huggers in this movie, in the one movie that I saw, and that was the first Alien, in terms of ones that have face huggers in them, they don't go so far as to show you like the face hugger tentacle thing going into a person's mouth and shit. They don't show that, right? They don't show that. At least not as far as I can remember. You see it quite a few times in this movie, the face hugger shoving its tentacles down somebody's throat, and it's just like, I'm watching this movie, I'm just like, is this an Alien movie, or is this like a Japanese Alien movie, if you know what I'm saying? You know how Japan gets down with their hentai. I was just like, oh, it's disgusting. And there is a particular part in this movie, I don't want to even give away like when in the movie it happens, in case you haven't seen it yet. The part in this movie that happens, it was incredibly disturbing. The creepiest, most disturbing, most just, what the fuck am I watching part of this movie or any movie I've seen in quite a while. It gets real nasty. It gets just like what the theater, for the entirety of it, like my theater for the entirety of the movie was pretty quiet. It was really effective too, like especially with like the movie would get super silent and stuff. Like it starts off that way, like the first Alien movie did, where like it's just really silent, honing in on the ship or whatever. But there's plenty of moments where like it gets super quiet. You can feel that everyone's butts are clenched, and then something happens. But there's a moment where everything was quiet. People were just, we were all kind of locked in, and on the edge of our seats. I could see like the person like a few seats down from me, just like leaning forward. At a point, I started leaning forward. I was just like, "Oh, this is getting good. This is getting crazy. This is getting wild." But there's a certain point where everyone's quiet, and then something happens. And when it, how do I say this without spoiling? There's a certain creature that shows up, right? Not the Predator, it ain't AVP, but there's a certain creature that shows up. And when said creature shows up, as quiet as it was, you can hear everyone go, "Oh my god!" like, like I could just hear people just like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh!" Like, and that was me too. I was sitting, I was just like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, this is a very effective movie, very effective, creepy, disgusting, gross movie. Like I said, wasn't as scary as the first one. Um, Although there's one jump scare in particular that absolutely got me. Like when the jump scare happened, like there were a few other jump scares in the movie that didn't really get me, but then one happens, and it had me with my set up, bro. I was ready to go. So yeah, story wise, the trailer showed that these group of people, this crew, they're going up to steal some stuff from a space station, right? The Romulus space station. And things go terribly wrong, as they do in the Alien movies when crews go out into space and looking for stuff. They find out. They fuck around and they find out, and boy, do they find out. But character wise, I think the characters, there are some really unlikable characters. Well, there's one super unlikable character that when said character dies, you're just like, thank you, I was waiting for it. The other characters were pretty good. The movie focuses really hard on a certain relationship between two characters, and it's really effective in terms of how that relationship evolves, how it breaks down, how they find themselves back to each other and stuff like that. Really effective writing on that part. The xenomorph itself, I'm pretty sure it was practical, right? Because I know, like, obviously the original one was practical. Probably the first 3 or 4 we saw, like you guys see in the movies, probably are practical. But I think this one, I feel like eventually, at some point, definitely in like Alien Covenant, that's like a CGI xenomorph. But this one, I think there was some CGI to it at times where you needed it to be CGI, so it could really move around and shit. But all the close-ups and stuff, it looked practical. It looked really good. It looked disgusting. It's freaking looking saliva dripping down. Which, did you know, in the first Alien movie, right? Its saliva was KY jelly. If you don't know what that is, kids, I'm just like, Google it, but don't Google it. Hell, oh, why not? Google it. And then I think the face hugger, like, I forgot whatever name the first like xenomorph has after it bursts out the person's chest. The chest burster, right? That's what they call it. The chest burster. I think like when it sheds its skin, it like molts in the first movie. It's like a bunch of condoms. Back then, they were innovative. But yeah, as a movie, all in all, I think it was pretty solid. Really. It was a pretty good realized sci-fi horror movie, right? Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Pretty good realized sci-fi horror. Great at building tension. And the kills, the xenomorph kills are not as gory as I would expect. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of rated R movies, and the gore can be just over the top. It wasn't really over the top gore. Like, the gore was kind of downplayed. It kind of felt more like the original movie. And I know, like, the guy, who directed this was he was really inspired to try to like take it back to the roots of that first movie, in terms of the tone and feel and everything. And I think even in terms of the kills, because in the first movie you don't see the kills really. Like, you see like maybe like 2 of them, maybe. Yeah, I think you see like 2 kills, and with like minimal blood. So I think it was very effective with what they showed. The chest burster scene in this movie, very effective as well. There's another scene like that. It's just, oh god. Just go see the movie. Go see the movie. All in all, right? My final thoughts. Go see the movie. Gets a thumbs up. All right, gets a thumbs up from me. Get that thumbnail action. Yeah, it gets a thumbs up from me, man. Pretty good. I don't know if they plan on doing more after this. I know there's going to be an Aliens TV show by Noah Hawley, I think. Hawley? Yeah, the guy who did Legion, which I loved Legion. So I'm looking forward to that. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, man. Make sure you hit, that like button. Helps out the video so much. You know what helps the video just as much as comments, or just as much as likes? Comments. I buried the lead there. Comment, man. Even if you just say that, hey, it sounds good. Thanks for the review. I'll go see it. I won't go see it. I've already seen it. I love it. I hate it. Just put it in the comments down below, man. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.